Main Street anytime up in a little New England town called New Canaan, and you want a couple of blueberry muffins, and you want to go there early in the morning, you better get there prior to this man's arrival, Rick in New Canaan, our pal, because he walks in the joint and he walks out of there with about 6 or 7 muffins every day. Rick, how are you, pal? Okay?
Hey, Christopher, I'm more of the corn muffin or the banana chocolate. If you haven't tried those. There's plenty of blueberry left when I leave.
Now, Rick and I had an argument the other day because he was telling me that Checketts did a bad job with the Knicks. I don't know where he got that information from, but he was one of the all-time great executives. But we're not going to fight that today. He's got other things to talk about, Rick.
I thought you were going to bring that up. I mean, I think yeah, we won't even go there. But you should just pull up the Mark Kriegel article. It's the definitive article. So pull that up. Anyhow,
go ahead. Fire away today.
I want to talk about the Celtics. I'm with you on Brad Stevens. He should be coach of the year. The guy's a great coach. I mean, to lose Hayward and Irving and to get to the Eastern Conference Finals with that group is just amazing.
Hard to believe, and it's amazing. I don't have any problem giving it to Casey. They won 59 games. They were the 1 seed. I have no problem with that whatsoever. They didn't make a lot of additions in the offseason. See, you notice with the vote this year with the coaches, a lot of the vote had to do with who lost whom. Quinn Snyder lost Hayward, got a vote. Rivers lost Griffin and Paul, got a vote. Obviously, no add-on for Casey, got some votes. Popovich, no Kawhi Leonard, got a vote. So a lot of the voting this year, Nate McMillan lost Paul George, got a vote. A lot of the voting this year was based on that, if you sense it.
But under that logic, though, then Stevens lost Hayward and Irving. And he got no vote.
I know. Well, that's why I think it's jealousy. I think they're jealous of him from the Celtics. I really do think that's something to do with it.
Something's not right. He doesn't seem like a guy who would be jealous of. I mean, unless we're missing something.
I think it's the organization per se. Yeah. Nobody likes the Boston Celtics. I think Ainge probably rubs people the wrong way at times, too. So I think that has a lot to do with it. Go ahead.
He's Red Auerbach, too. The trade that he pulled off last year that you were talking about.
Right.
Just unbelievable. The fact that the Celtics are going to get a top draft pick next year.
It's hard to believe that he moved down 2 spots, and he's going to get a lottery pick out of that somehow, some way, whether Lakers or Sacramento. He'll get one or the other, most likely, and he ends up getting the best player out of the 3 guys selected. And no Fultz fine, no Lonzo Ball fine. He gets Tatum, who's better than both of them, which is hard to believe.
That's what they said. He wanted Tatum, so it didn't matter to him anyway, so he was happy to go down to 3.
He turned out to be right twice. So what else you got for me? Let me hear.
The Celtics-Cleveland, I'm into this series. To me, it has that, like you're looking live at the Boston Garden feel to it. I want to see a Game 7 on Sunday night.
What's your gut tell you right now?
I really like the Celtics. That's my gut. I like it. I like the way they're playing.
Wow, you would take Boston in this series, huh?
Yes, I would.
Wow. Now, does it bother you that they're playing for second place?
No, I mean, I'm just into the series. It's to me, this is going to be the best series of what's left with the NBA. So I'm into it. It doesn't bother me at all. I want to see a good series, and I want to see a Game 7 in the Boston Garden.
And how about the delay here and now with so long before a game and then a 3-day gap in the middle of the series schedule? How about that?
That's fine. I'll watch the Yankees to tide me over. Keep winning.
No, you're winning there. Rick's a good man. Back to the muffins he goes. Here's Johnny in Syracuse, New York. John, good afternoon. How are you today, pal? What do you have for me?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. Just
you got
a
it,
couple
John.
Things
What's
on your conversation yesterday with Steve Phillips. Number one, with the Mets, huge Mets fan. I'm really worried about their offense. I think they need to get it back sooner than later. And number two, I think you stumbled on a topic that's way more important about the coach that's getting fired. Here in Syracuse, we have a couple of coaches.
This is the guy in Wilton. This is the guy. He didn't get fired. The guy in Wilton got so annoyed at all the stupid fan backlash because I guess they think they know more about football than he does. And some fan who thinks he's Lombardi didn't like the way somebody was utilized. So the coach said, I've had enough, and left. And that was the conversation with Phillips, who lives in that town. His kids play football for that town. And you could tell Phillips was not pleased that the coach left and blamed it on the parents, which was good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel that's a topic that, sports people need to have. I mean, coaches, who wants to coach? You're talking about Brad Stevens, like probably the best coach in the NBA, not getting a vote. These high school coaches, they're not getting any support from parents. I mean, that's something that I think could be a topic for a stronger day.
Well, listen, again, it's quiet there. We'll get back into that. I see it all the time in our town because the basketball team never wins, and everybody seems to think they have the solution. The solution is give them some players, and they'll win some games. Give the coach now they have some players. I guarantee they're going to win. I guarantee it. No questions about it. But everybody's got a solution when you're 4-16, and you got a 5'8" power forward. Everybody's 5'10" power. Everybody feels they have the answers. Well, we got to run more. We got to do this. We got to do that. Nonsense. Talent wins. On all levels, talent wins, folks. All levels. And, the one thing that I would say about the Celtics, to be fair and not go too crazy about the coach, Tatum's great. Horford is, and I have done it more than anybody, very underrated. He's a total pro. He does everything right. He's a good passer. He can shoot threes, plays hard every night. Jaylen Brown is a freak. Marcus Smart is the guy that you want on your side because he's so competitive and he does all the dirty work, which you like. And Rozier has been dying for an opportunity to show what he can do. So you can look at it from that standpoint, and if you do, maybe you understand that it is maybe as much about talent as anything else. 20 in front of the hour here on Mad Dog Unleashed.